Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Thank you. Trustees, faculty, families, friends, distinguished guests, good morning. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to Bullis School's commencement exercises for the class of 2021 and our 91st graduating class. We gather today on this beautiful campus to celebrate the accomplishments of this fabulous class and the important life transition that occurs with their graduation. Joining us this morning, along with the class of 21, are, of course, Ms. Kira Orr, class of 93, Mr. Robert Policino, upper school head and Bullis parent, Mr. Pat Caulfield, a former Bullis parent and our Board of Trustees chair, and Larry Bullis, a former headmaster, former Bullis math teacher, an alum from the class of 54. Larry is the son of our founders, a past Bullis parent and grandfather of Julia, who is graduating today. Welcome. At the outset of morning's celebration, I want to take a moment to thank the senior parents and the seniors themselves for the warm welcome I received this year as the new head of school. Many of you only experience one head, and it's difficult to change it up in the final year, especially a year as fraught as this. So thank you. Your generosity to the new kid on the block has been much appreciated. As I was contemplating my remarks today, I resolved that while we're here to celebrate a most joyous occasion, and we're absolutely going to do that, it would be naive and perhaps disingenuous of me to ignore the tremendously trying year just concluded. While I won't dwell, I do want to acknowledge the difficulties of many of our families, students, and indeed the entire senior class that have endured. We've had international students who would have loved to have returned to the US for school, but simply could not. We've had students who've had to learn remotely all year, distanced from their friends and family, friends and teachers. We've had families confront serious health issues. Classes have been disrupted by the dual modality of being in-person and remote. And of course, those infernal masks have been ubiquitous. The nature of the year we have just concluded has also deprived this class of some of the intrinsic elements of being a senior at Bullis. The Calava overnight, homecoming, the senior basketball game, and more. This year has disrupted the sentimental flow of bittersweet lasts that comes with graduating as a senior and helps students find closure with high school and move on to the next stage of life. However, while I lament with you those difficulties and losses, I'm relieved that the first 2/3 of the year where compromised students were able to be here and connect, and the last third of the year more resembled a traditional Bullis experience. And I look upon this class with admiration, with gratitude, and with some satisfaction. Admiration because of your achievements in this hardest of senior years. The Bullis class of 21 is an extraordinary class, truly comprising of intellectual, artistic, athletic, and compassionate people. A national merit finalist, 2 semi-finalists, 4 national merit commended scholars, a national African American recognition scholar, a lead singer and manager of a girl band. 36 students will be pursuing college athletics, a Marine. A student achieved a perfect score in the American math competition. A student received the Congressional Gold Medal for Service. A published author, an illustrator of a children's financial literacy book. Another student has written a history book for children. A student whose NHD project is displayed in the African American History Museum. A student produced her own EP, now available on Spotify. 2 sets of teams raised over $100,000 for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And a student made a full-length documentary about folk music in China. These few examples illustrate some of the talents of the class of 21. Much is expected of this class, and we believe the best is to come. I'm grateful because this class has persevered and shown collective grit. I'm pretty sure there were moments when some of you felt like giving up, but that didn't happen. Every member of this class is graduating and is ready for the next step. And satisfaction because you've succeeded despite the hardships. The quality of the colleges this class will attend in the fall is testament to the students' determination to succeed, the parents' support, teachers' professionalism, and the efforts of our fabulous college counselling department. I think that was the college counselling department. Parents, step-parents, guardians, can I ask you to stand, please? I want to thank you deeply, of course, for the support you have shown your children, but also the support you have shown to Bullis and to our faculty. In the short time that I've been head of school, I've been awed by the community spirit and the desire to do the right thing. Thank you for your partnership. Colleagues, students, and guests, please join me in thanking our fabulous parents. Thank you. And to reciprocate, I know that the students and parents join me in thanking our amazing faculty, and not just the upper school teachers and college counsellors, but also the teachers through the years who have helped our students get to this place. I'm sure every one of you can remember a low or middle school teacher who you look back with fondness and gratitude. Everyone, please join me in thanking our upper school teachers and teachers through the years. Graduates, parents and families, each year at commencement, one of our Bullis traditions is for alumni who are current faculty members to give each graduate a pin with a Bullis seal. This year, due to the unusual circumstances, we ask that parents and families help us with this tradition. You'll find a pin in a packet on your seat. Can I ask you to please place the alumni pin on your graduate's gown above his or her heart? It's also the tradition for members of the staff and administration to place a medallion on each graduate. Parents, please place the medallion on your child. Parents, thank you for pinning your graduate's gown with the Bullis School seal pin and the medallion for the class of 21. It is now my honour and privilege to introduce Pat Caulfield, a Bullis past parent and the current chair of our own Board of Trustees. A few years ago, Pat has also helped guide our capital campaign as co-chair. He's part of a true Bullis family. His wife, Connie, has served as a fantastic volunteer co-chairing our gala auction. Their son Owen graduated in 2014, and their daughter Fiona graduated in 2020. Pat has served on our Board of Trustees since 2012, and 4 years ago became chairman, lending his strong voice in support of Bullis. In so many ways, he makes an important difference. Please welcome Pat Caulfield.
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan, for your extraordinary leadership this year, and good morning. On behalf of the Bullis Board of Trustees, we extend our heartfelt congratulations to each of you, the Bullis graduates of the class of 2021, and congratulations to your proud families who are here with you this morning. The 2021 school year was the most challenging of any school year in living memory. It also happened to be your senior year. And yet you distinguished yourselves in the midst of this challenge like no other class in living memory. You improvised, you adapted, you overcame. You have been at times inconvenienced, frustrated, sidelined, rescheduled, saddened, angered, and exasperated. But you were never discouraged, never deterred from your goals. By every objective measure, and despite the pandemic, you are here this morning as proud achievers of what you set out to accomplish. One such objective measure of the class of 2021 is its college matriculation list. The very high caliber of Bullis's annual list has been a bit of a well-kept secret, but after this year's list, I think the secret is out. The quality, depth, and diversity of this year's list of matriculations reflects the abilities, talents, and uniqueness of this year's class. It is simply so impressive. We would especially like to congratulate you for your indispensable part in making in-person school experiences possible this year for those who chose them. At the beginning of the year, the administration, the faculty, and the board evaluated all of the available evidence and concluded that Bullis could safely offer an in-person option for this year. That was predicated on a number of things. A faculty willing to teach simultaneously in two modalities, a difficult and tiring grind, an investment in a number of safety measures, reconfiguring spaces, constant testing, and continuous reevaluation of health data, an administration willing to endure criticism from a local government that did not embrace such an option, and most importantly, the student body, led by you. It required you to behave socially responsibly, not only on this campus, but at all times in your personal lives, so as not to carry the infection into the Bullis community. Because without that critical piece, your responsible conduct, we could not have had an in-person option this year. So, how effective were you? Bullis conducted more than 27,000 COVID tests on students, faculty, and staff this year. Out of over 27,000 tests, we had 27 positives, a test positivity rate of less than 0.1%, and 0 traceable in-school transmission. 0. That is a remarkable affirmation of the faith placed in you and in your families. To the extent you enjoyed in-person education this year, an option most of your peers did not have, thank your tireless teachers, thank Mr. Sullivan and this administration who had faith in you, and also thank one another because you made this senior year possible for yourselves. You now head off to the nation's best colleges and universities. We know that you'll be successful and that you will make Bullis proud of you. Please stay close to Bullis, stay connected, and come back to visit often. Good luck to each of you, and Godspeed.
Thank you, Pat, for that welcome. We ask you to rise as we invite Autumn Bryant to the stage, one of our capstone students, to lead us in singing America the Beautiful.
everyone. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Thank you.
Thank you, Autumn. Sami Hudegi is a young man of diverse talents whose interests take him in so many directions. A stellar student, his interest in technology and engineering took him beyond the classroom as he developed a speaker repair service in his free time. His love of social studies led him to his involvement in the Model UN, where he's been speaker at General Assemblies, as well as taking on the role of Secretary General. His interest in the greater global good resulted in Morocco is Moving, a humanitarian initiative he founded in his family's native country to provide transportation and stay stations in order to facilitate the education of rural women. Sami's athletic abilities have led him to the water and crew, first to Annapolis and then to TBC Racing out of Washington, D.C., where he was a national champion and the under-17 bronze medalist. And certainly, we cannot forget his literary talents, his thoughtful contributions to the school's In Light magazine on issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And today, as the senior chosen to deliver the welcome speech, Sami Hudegi.
Good morning. Let me start by promising that I will not use the word unprecedented in this speech. Mr. Sullivan, board members, faculty, friends, and family, on behalf of the entire class of 2021, welcome to our graduation ceremony. Class of 2021, we are in person and we made it. Everybody knows it only gets easier after high school. I began writing this speech by searching for a quote that would capture the lessons that I've learned at Bullis, one that all of you would connect with and learn from. In essence, I was looking for someone else to have done the hard work for me, a skill most high schoolers are very familiar with. After an exhaustive but fruitless search through the very useful Bullis Lib Guide, a thought dashed through my mind. I had my quote. It is with passion, courage of conviction, and strong sense of self that we take our next steps into the world, remembering that first impressions are not always correct, that you must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. That's right. At our graduation ceremony, I'm using a line from the movie Legally Blonde. A movie that teaches us you can do anything if you're motivated enough, and that you can still be a lawyer while dressing in pink. Both equally valuable lessons. But if you think about it, doesn't quoting Legally Blonde encapsulate the best thing that Bullis ever taught us? That inspiration can come from anywhere, that anything can be a catalyst for greatness? I can't think of another environment that puts more opportunities in front of you than Bullis does. And while I might be a little biased, I can't imagine a group of people who could excel more in that environment than you, the class of 2021. Some of us are motivated by athletics, some by the arts, some the Maker Lab, academics, social justice, the list is endless. A lot of us find passion in multiple outlets. Many of my peers are true scholar athletes. However, what makes Bullis unique, and our class unique, is a shared understanding that we can take the opportunities in front of us and the opportunities we create to soaring success. Next year, I'm going D1 for a sport I didn't even know existed before coming to Bullis. I'll give you a hint, it's not football, though I know at 5'7" I would have made a pretty good linebacker. Like the country, the class of 2021 will always remember just how often we have been tested, and how, while we struggled, we remained resilient. We learned to adapt and bounce back, living in a world very different from the one our parents grew up in, a world we inherited. Be it the pandemic's new normal, climate change, or the fight against systemic racism, we have been and continue to be challenged. We may stand 6 feet apart, but we stand together. We could have put our lives on hold, but we didn't. Instead, we moved forward with the help of our teachers and our counselors. We applied to colleges, we Google Meeted, we marched, we COVID tested, we protested. We schooled from home, we COVID tested some more, we discovered outside of the Discovery Center, we created our capstones, we got back on the fields, we persisted, and we waited. And we COVID tested some more after that, and a little bit more after that. Despite what the past 15 months have thrown at the class of 2021, or maybe because of it, when I look out at all 137 of you, I see seasoned problem solvers, not just because of what we've already done, but because of what I know we're capable of doing. For many of us, these challenges are our inspiration, and if that's the case, then I urge you to go do the Bullis thing and pursue what excites you. Living by your passions is seemingly a daunting task. It's scary. It's easier to take a traditional route. But the truth is, from the time each of us arrived on campus, Bullis has been teaching us to embrace opportunities and pursue our passions. We are prepared, we are confident, and we are ready. So for the next 4 years and beyond, let's just get out there and get after it. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you so much, Sammy. I have absolutely no doubt you're going to have a tremendous impact on the world and great success in anything you take on at Dartmouth and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud and pleased to introduce the 2021 Outstanding Scholar and Class Valedictorian, A.J. LaMotta. A.J. has excelled in our most rigorous of courses and then gone beyond. Since 6th grade, AJ has taken courses through Johns Hopkins, where he has tackled biology, robotics, and advanced math. He's participated in the American mathematics competitions and the American Invitational Mathematics examinations, where he consistently scored in the top 5%. AJ has led our It's Academic team in competitions both on air and at local college tournaments, where, with his seemingly endless grasp of topics both profound and trivial, he guided our team to unprecedented victories. A talented musician, AJ plays both the piano and clarinet in our Bullis bands, excelling in both classical and jazz performance. A lover of languages, AJ took Chinese through level 4 at Bullis and is now teaching himself Italian. A model of excellence and intellectual inquiry, AJ undertakes each new challenge with perseverance and delight, and in this way is the embodiment of an outstanding scholar. Please welcome him to deliver the valedictory address. Congratulations, AJ.
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. First and foremost, I would like to thank my family, who have always supported me in my endeavors. I would like to especially thank my mom for always helping me when I'm stressed, my dad for always encouraging me to work hard and telling me that he's proud when I do, and my brother Luke for making me laugh when I need it. I'd like to thank all of my friends, many of whom are also graduating today, and especially my best friend Karina, who I'm so happy to see in the audience and who's helped me grow so much as a person this past year. I'd like to thank my wonderful teachers who have nurtured my growth as a student. I'm grateful for Mr. Moreau, always letting me come by his room during the day for interesting math conversations. Mr. Hansen for coaching me in its academic, Ms. Terwilliger for fostering my development as a musician since 5th grade, and so many other teachers. I'd like to thank all of my classmates who have collectively made Bullis a caring community to me. I'd like to thank my college counselor, Ms. Kittle, for believing in my abilities and helping me to display them best to the colleges reading my applications. And of course, I'd like to thank Mr. Sullivan, Mr. Policino, and the entire Bullis faculty and staff for keeping the school going, especially during this, and I'm really sorry, Sammy, unprecedented pandemic. My Bullis experience has been truly special, and I'm so grateful that I've gotten to share it with everyone here today. Now, I think I'm stating the obvious when I say that this past school year has been one of, above all else, disruptions. The transition to online school the spring of our junior year was a major bump in the road, not to mention one that nobody saw coming. But it didn't stop there. Even with us all excited to finally step foot on campus the fall, albeit with masks and social distancing and all sorts of other foreign regulations, we still had to endure so many more disruptions this past school year. Constantly alternating between hybrid and online has not been easy, and we were just always a couple positive COVID tests away from shutting it all down again. But we made it here. We're graduating. We have learned as a class to keep going and survive disruption this year. But actually, I think this is a lesson that a lot of us learned a long time ago. When I was little, I used to be obsessed with Legos. To be honest, I still mess around with Legos from time to time. I mean, they're fun. But when I was 6, I decided to challenge myself and build the Lego Death Star. I don't know if you're aware, but that's like a very big and kind of unwieldy set, and it definitely was meant for children older than 6. I don't know what I was getting myself into. I was ecstatic when I received it as a Christmas gift. As a 6-year-old, this was the top of my list. But the directions, it was a struggle. The directions were confusing. Pieces would keep falling off. It wasn't very stable. Just the sheer number of pieces itself was intimidating. But I was so determined to finish that set that I kept on building. I know, very inspirational, right? Yeah, well, one night when it was around halfway done, my dad woke up the entire house with a very loud noise and an explosion of expletives. I think all the parents here know what happened. He stepped on the Legos and he destroyed my Death Star. I was devastated. I don't know, I look back on all the times I've been so sad, and I think that's on the list, most sad I've ever been. I was so upset that I never finished it. But a couple of years ago, Lego put out a new Death Star set. And when I saw that, I did not hesitate to buy it and build it. It wasn't the exact same one that I had when I was 6, but I still felt that rush of nostalgia and immense satisfaction having completed the set. I could say I had finally built the Lego Death Star. Now, our senior year was not like most school years. But despite the disruptions of the pandemic, we should all feel immense satisfaction having finally completed high school. Over the past 18 years or so, I'm sure that there was something you were excited to do, but you never got around to doing. This might be something that happened in high school, or possibly even earlier. Whatever it may be. Maybe you had plans to pick up a hobby like painting. I know when I was in middle school and also the beginning of high school, I used to take drawing lessons. And one time I wanted to do painting, so I did painting for a lesson. Suffice to say, my painting was almost as ridiculous as the time my dad tried to draw a raccoon in a game of Telestrations, which was horrendous looking. But I'm sorry I keep calling you that, Dad, it's just too easy. Anyway, I haven't picked up my paintbrush since, but I regret not giving painting a fair try before I quit. But considering my satisfaction after completing the Lego Death Star, our satisfaction after completing our senior year of high school during a pandemic, I'm going to come back to painting. Now that we've all graduated high school, the whole world is before us. And you know, there's a lot of fun to be had. So let's make a promise to ourselves. Let's pick up that paintbrush again. Let's perfect that fadeaway shot that we stopped practicing months ago. Let's finally learn to play the guitar after we got tired from 3 YouTube Learn Guitar Easy videos that we watched. Let's buy a new Lego Death Star and finally complete it. In other words, let's give every opportunity a fair chance and finish what we've started rather than continuing to postpone it. Some say high school graduation is an ending. Others say it's a new beginning. And I mean, doubtless, it comes with a whole array of endings and beginnings. But we forget that it also still comes with a lot of journeys still in progress. Things we put on hold a while ago and never got around to doing. With all the freedom in the next chapter of our lives, we can finally finish all of those things. But not only that, we can start a new precedent. From now on, let's finish what we start. Even if our inattentive dad ruins it in the middle of the night, let's finish the Lego Death Star, even if it's a year later, or a decade later, actually. Our life is defined more by what we've finished than what we've started. Thank you so much, and congrats to the class of 2021.
Thank you, AJ, for your inspiring words. You have made us all very proud, and we look forward to hearing about your success at Harvard and beyond. Our faculty is instrumental in the success of our students, so we take a few moments at each commencement to recognize 4 members of the faculty who have served with distinction. We have many, many fine teachers here at Bullis. Selecting just 1 or 4 excellent teachers each year is a challenging task. This teacher demonstrates great energy and passion for teaching. She is an outstanding middle school teacher who encourages and inspires her students to love and appreciate reading and storytelling every day. She's a consummate professional and cares deeply for all her students. It is my great pleasure to award the 2021 David S. Stone Foundation Excellence in Teaching Award to Claire Holman. Claire cannot be with us today, and I'm moving on to our next faculty awards, the Richard K. Young Faculty First Awards. Years ago, the Blair family bestowed a special endowment in honor of Dr. Young so that we could award 3 outstanding faculty members each year. I would like to invite David Blair to the podium, a Bullis alum, class of '87, and a Bullis parent. David is here to represent the Blair family and present the faculty awards. Please welcome David Blair.
Good morning, and again, congratulations, class of 2021. It is my pleasure to present the Dr. Richard K. Young Faculty First Awards. The awards are named after former Bullis Head of School, Dr. Young, who believed in honoring the quality efforts of our teachers. We give these awards to 3 faculty members who demonstrate excellence in teaching and who embody the values of the Bullis School. The 3 recipients receive our recognition as well as a stipend to reinforce our support for their efforts. Okay, the first award for building warm, close relationships with her students, parents, and colleagues, for encouraging her students and teaching with a growth mindset while maintaining clear routines, for respecting children as individuals and using teachable moments as learning points, for helping to build our kindergarten program into a highly regarded stellar starting point for the Bullis education process. The first faculty award goes to Jennifer Droz. And our next Faculty First Award for helping to spearhead the effort to provide visual art students with supplies and kits so they could learn and make art at home and at school this year, for helping students see themselves as artists, even if they'd never thought of themselves that way, for taking the lead as co-advisor of the National Honor Society, leading meetings, overseeing committees, and helping to create the virtual introduction of NHS members this fall, for being a committed and dedicated art teacher who champions her students and colleagues every day. This Faculty First Award goes to Alice Shikhan. And our third Faculty First Award for making a tremendous impact in our community in and out of the classroom with a growth mindset that helps her math students make connections they did not realize previously, for working tirelessly to help students build skills and confidence, and for challenging them to grow as mathematicians, for looking for ways big and small to help our community improve and grow, for being a committed and dedicated teacher for her students, and for modeling the Bullis way. The first faculty award goes to Rebecca Turret.
David, thank you so much, and congratulations to Claire, Jennifer, Alice and Becca, and to all our teachers for a terrific year, for their hard work, dedication, and I have to say, courageousness too. Thank you so much. I'd now like to recognise the 14 graduates who have attended Bullis School since the 3rd grade, the youngest grade we had in 2011. For anybody who knows this extraordinary group that we affectionately call Lifers, they represent in style and spirit the very essence of what makes Bullis so special. Bullis Lifers, as I call your name, will you please stand and be recognised? Kira Andriadis, Max Ferguson, Olivia Haran, Benjamin Houston, Amila Canu, Nathaniel Lombardo, Gabriel Nwosu, Sophia Paretsky, Kayla Proctor, Max Samuels, Nicole Samuels, Jacob Sanders, Francesco Spilimbergo, and Soren Zimmer. Congratulations to our Lifers. Thank you to you and your families. Now I'd like to introduce once again our head of upper school, Robert J. Policino, who will be giving the charge to the class and reading the names of the class of 2021. Mr. Policino.
Good morning. I'm honored to be able to share a few words with all of you today, and especially our graduates. It was just over a month ago, we were in a graduation planning meeting. Mr. Sullivan looked at me and said, I really think the upper school head should give a speech and deliver a charge to the class of 2021. I looked at him like a senior sitting in class in May and said, I'm already writing like 7 speeches. He smiled and as a good teacher looked back at me and said, I can't make you do it, but I really want you to think about it. In thinking about this opportunity, I thought about all of you and all that you've endured in the past 15 months. I thought about the lessons you've learned, as well as the lessons you've taught us, including to rise up. Like many previous Bullis graduating classes, you are facing a period of uncertainty. I think about the first class in 1930 who graduated in the midst of the Great Depression. I think about the classes in the 40s and 50s who knew their military careers would take them to Japan or Germany in World War II, or perhaps to the Korean War. I think about the way that they moved forward and came to school every day in their uniform, which is more than I can say for some of you. But you did come to school each day, or you logged in from home, and you recognized and took advantage of the opportunity to learn and grow. You brought a determination. You chose to rise up. The Navy SEALs are fond of saying that you do not rise to the occasion, but rather sink to your level of training. It seems fitting to share that as we began as a Naval Academy prep school. The reality is, all of you began your preparation to rise up 4 years ago when you first stepped foot on the upper school campus. It started with an overnight experience with Kaleva that Biggie referenced Wednesday night at our senior supper. It rained, it was uncomfortable, you weren't happy, but you kept the mantra, positive vibes only. Since that time, this class has captured championships and shattered records on the fields, on the court, and on the track. You've amazed us with performances in Howard Auditorium, and you've demonstrated incredible artistic talent in your showcases. Even after the spring of your junior year came to a screeching halt, you returned this fall with vigor, energy, and passion. On our first 2 days of school, a blue day and a gold day, you were there with your signs, cheering and welcoming our lower schoolers, our middle schoolers, and your fellow peers onto campus. You were masked and you were distant, but you were here. So unbeknownst to you, the training to persevere and to thrive in this senior year began 4 years ago. I now charge each of you to consider the words of our guest speaker last month, who told us that we rise by lifting others up. Think about those around you who need support that you can lift up. Consider others who have not had the opportunity that you have had and lift them up. Many of you have already done this through contributions and community service, student tutoring programs, leading clubs, leading your teams. As you depart our gates later today, reflect on the ways that you've lifted others up and begin to seek opportunities to continue doing so. Seek opportunities to rise up. As we prepare to call you to the stage and award diplomas, I wish to congratulate each one of you for rising up this year and for accepting the challenges and opportunities placed before you. I know that each of you is prepared for the opportunities that await you because of the shared experiences that we have and because you will continue to rise up. Congratulations to the class of 2021. We will now begin the presentation of awarding diplomas. Mr. Caulfield and Mr. Sullivan, I present to you the class of 2021. They have completed all requirements for graduation set forth by the Board of Trustees. Please note, we have graduates who are not able to participate with us today. For our ceremony, I will acknowledge them by stating their name, followed by in absentia. Graduates in the first row, please stand and process to the stage. You're that one. Oh wait, you're in the second one. That's Christian's the second one. Henry Benjamin Akins. Caroline Elizabeth Lund Anderson. Kira Grace Andriatis. Kieran Thomas Anzalone. Chrislyn Ardukese. Aaron Nathaniel Balden. Samuel Jacob Bename. Milton D. Christian Bernard III. Sloan Alexis Bernstein. Thomas Kane Bischoff. Taylor Leah Bolden. William Andrew Bonham. Graduates in row 2, please stand and process to the stage. Ainsley Grace Booth.
Ainsley, congratulations.
Sophia Zora Brahimi.
Sophia, congratulations.
Samuel Beck Bromberg.
Congratulations.
Autumn Felicia Bryant.
Awesome, you did such a great job with that song. You really did that.
Lucy Margaret Byer.
Lucy, congratulations. Well done.
Yen Chao Tsai, in absentia. Kennedy Mariah Cameron.
Kennedy, congratulations. Well done.
Gaozu Chun, in absentia. Jared Samuel Cook. Kennedy Elizabeth Cook. Connor Justin Davis. Priya Janae Davis. Anaya Simone Dyer. Roya Ebrahimi Kajar. Graduates in the third row, please stand and process to the stage. Yes, sir. It's warm. Mateo Harold Eist. Alexis Jane Emery. Nicholas Christian Asepian. Max Akira Ferguson. Jonathan Mansour Frasian. Joshua Cade Friedlander. Anna J. Fruworth. William Alden Gelb. Nathan Harrison Gordon. Lainey Brooke Green. Lily Bay Greenlee. Jordan Scott Greenstein. Will the graduates in the fourth row please stand and process to the stage? Caroline Morrison Hamilton. Cole Jacob Hannon. Dylan Grace Hanrahan. Hannah Sims Hansen. Olivia M. Haran.
Did I get it right?
Lucas Tiberio Hilsenrath. Madeline Ann Hines. Sammy Alal Hudegi. Benjamin Tenney Houston. Hannah Arroyo Hooverman.
Congratulations, Hannah. Well done.
Spencer Bradley Hughes.
Spencer, congratulations.
Terrell H. Jackson.
My back feels better.
That was the halftime entertainment. We're about halfway through. Row 5, please stand and process to the stage.
Did it without him, did you? I think it was with my arm.
He said to me that he
Oh, I knew it. There was no way. I was just hoping he wasn't going to be twirling you.
I wanted him to do the 4-3-6.
Yeah, that's what I was scared of. And I would have had any, I would have had no say.
Leah Gracie Josie.
Hey, man, congratulations. You thanks for warming me around, please.
I want to come.
Dean Michael Katz.
Dean, congratulations.
Colleen Rose Kazanjian.
Hey, Colleen, congratulations. Well done.
Amila Karim Canoe.
Hey, Emil, congratulations. Thank you.
Zachary Aiden Klein. Matthew Grum Koff. Tyler Dunham Keel. Nime Kumar. Andrew Jacob Lamata. Teshan Lee, in absentia. Lee Lin, in absentia. Carson Ray Lineberger. Nathaniel Cabot Myers Lombardo. Jonathan H. Lowenthal. Will the graduates in row 6 please stand and process to the stage? Here, you want water? Jacob Carl Magid. Jordan Marissa Magid. Chloe Georgia Manos. Dawn Zoe Manusos. Leslie Vanessa Marios. Ian Caesar McDaniels. Rory Jeremiah McDermott. Damon Gerald McGee, Jr. Ryan Keely Mills. William Jacques Moreau. Morgan Louise Muse.
Hey Morgan, congratulations.
Armand A. Nassay. Andrea Nsegue Andemi. Will the graduates in row 7 please stand and process to the stage? See how many of these I can drink.
One of them's filled with gin and tonic.
Gabriel Chukwabukwa Nuosu. Sydney Cole Alexander Peel.
Hey Sydney, congratulations.
Victoria Elizabeth Perot.
Hey Victoria, congratulations.
Alexandra Catherine Perry.
Hey Alexander, congratulations.
August Booker Phelps.
August, congratulations.
Jada Journey Pierre.
Hey Jada, congratulations.
Tiffany Ray Pittman.
Hey Tiffany, congratulations.
Sarah Molly Pollard.
Hey Sarah, congratulations.
Natasha Lakshmi Papano.
Hey Natasha, congratulations. Thank you.
Sophia Ennett Paretsky.
Hey Sophia, congratulations.
Brock Kendall Pretty.
Hey, congratulations. And well done.
Kayla Faith Proctor.
Hey Kayla, congratulations.
Will the graduates in row 8 please stand and process to the stage? Troy Gabrielle Prophet. Gennaro Beje Quodala III. Madison Campbell Rao. Eric Anthony Reynolds II. Thomas McElroy Rotano. James Rocco Rotokanaki. Nora Theola Rosario. Austin Randall Rouse. Tyler Mackay Royal. Max Carl Samuels. Nicole Amanda Samuels. Jacob Abernethy Sanders. Ian Graham Saverick. Will the graduates in row 9 please stand and process to the stage? Rebecca Hope Shulman. Dimitri W. Sfakianudis. Zitia Shah, in absentia. Joseph Gregory Schiller. We almost made it. We have one row left, and that happens. Well, all right. Will the graduates in row 10 please stand and process to the stage? anything else that hits me.
Hey, there's two people over here that's not happy with that.
Ethan Eric Blazik Till.
Ethan, go on with me as well.
Turn around for your picture. Kanan Kirk Tomlin. Chase Arthur Townsend. Chase J. Turner. Arifa Tasneem Ula. Julia Catherine Vasco. Bailey Alexia Walker. Drew Isaac Walker. Yifan Wong, in absentia. Coleman Trevor Wardell. Jonah Alexander White. Nasir Ali Wilkinson. Ariana Milan Wright.
Hey, Ariana. Those tassels on her.
Jingyu Wu, in absentia. Dingda Yong.
Congratulations.
Ziyue Yong, in absentia. Shannon Mackenzie Yateman. Austin Evan Yeager. Fanyo Zun, in absentia. Soren Singh Zimmer. Jacob Eli Zlotnitsky.
And now, graduates, please stand. And move your tassels from right to left. Distinguished guests, family members, faculty, friends and trustees, distinct pleasure of presenting to you the class of 2021. Okay, you know what? We're going to do that again. Grab your hats. Come on, grab your hats. Get your cameras ready. And it's better than the line standing. Ready? On three. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, before we leave, not quite done yet, before we leave, we are going to sing the alma mater. The lyrics for our alma mater were written by our special guest today, former headmaster Larry Bullis, 54, a son of the school's founders. The song has been sung at Bullis for decades, and the lyrics echo the school's early ties with the Naval Academy. And once again, we're going to welcome to the stage Autumn Bryant. Please stand for the alma mater.
Hello again.
Wow, thank you so much to everyone for making this morning's event such a wonderful occasion for all, and especially our class of 21, the graduates. We ask that as we leave, please wait for the security staff to release you by the rows. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Thank you to you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. You don't want to shake my hand. Congratulations.
Great job, as always, your pronunciation.
I don't know about that.
You were awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Pat. That was nice. You don't want to shake my hand. I've just shaken 150 kids' hands.
What's 151?